All right, so imagine everybody who does any mapping in your GIS software is eventually going to want to be able to make some map layouts for whatever purpose. So we're going to talk about that process now, and out of all the components that have changed within ArcPro versus ArcMap, the map layout design process is actually one of the larger changes. So I provided a good bit of examples within the documentation and associated with the tasks, and I'm also going to step through some examples here. So to begin with, when you're making a map layout, you're going to work in a layout as opposed to a map similar to ArcMap. One of the differences, though, is that you can actually have multiple map layouts in one project as opposed to one. If you go into the insert options, that's going to allow you to insert a variety of different features into your map. So, for example, you can insert maps into the layout. You can insert north arrows, scale bars, text, graphics, legends, so on and so forth. Again, you can work with multiple maps. You can incorporate multiple maps into the same layout. And you can change the map projection as you work in the map if you want to provide the data in a different projection. So I'm going to mainly demonstrate this through examples, so there's not too many slides here. Once you've looked through my examples, I'm going to have you do some on your own. So your first task will be to create a map layout similar to this. So create a map layout from the Europe map that shows which countries were visited and which were not visited during a hypothetical trip. For this map, make sure to include the following: title, your name, north arrow, scale bar, legend, and gradicules. And again, you can do anything else that you want, but I just wanted you to practice some of those common techniques. And then as a second task, I would like you to create a map from the Indiana data that we've already worked with. So create a map layout of median income by county for Indiana. Make sure to include a title, your name, data citation. Again, this data came from the 2010 census, a north arrow, a scale bar, and a legend.